All right, well, maybe I'll talk to Bone for a second. Let me get Bone in here.
Bone.
While we're waiting. Hey, Bone, are you there? What were we talking about? Something with furries. Why did you want to call in? I forget.
I was going to thrash on Eric July a bit for this whole tracing thing, because also I know a bunch of people who work for Glasshouse, so it's just been really odd hearing this.
Huh.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, this whole thing, and I do a lot of this photo bash type work in my own thing, and I'm like, well, there's ways to do what he's doing properly. That he acts like he can't afford to do it is insane. I'm doing it for basically free, so the whole thing. I hand paint comics. That's what I do. So
yeah.
Watching him be like, well, we can't do any better than 3D renders. I'm like, oh,
Eric July made a video called 3D Renders. So already it's offensive because,
Right.
No, I've used 3D renders for my paintings, for photo bash work, and it's fine, but there's ways you do it.
How do you paint
so
Scotch Earth?
It was that, and I also, since I had lost the 50 pounds since I last called in, I wanted to, kind of taunt Vito a bit, but it sounds like you're saying it doesn't work.
Taunting?
Yeah, taunting him or teasing him about the weight thing.
He just rips into himself.
And
right?
Yeah, he's really well. That was
that's the thing,
when he was under 300, he was really upset with himself because it wasn't under enough.
Yeah, sure.
He's like, at home I weighed 393 or 293.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's not really 6 pounds.
Yeah.
Why are you upset?
I mean,
you're under 300. That's great.
Yeah.
And you did it. That's even better. Eric
I always want to.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I always want to leave a comment or try to, he says he doesn't want advice or anything, but I'm like, man, I know you can do this. Come on.
Yeah, well, he can't. Eric July made this 3D rendering video.
3D rendering. Yeah.
Which was dumb because nobody knew about it except for people who hate him.
Yeah.
So he made a video on his channel saying, you may have heard about the 3D renders.
So he's spinning it.
Yeah. Just everybody uses references to draw.
Right.
While some people just imagine drawings and then draws them. But
Yeah.
this is totally not, what he's doing.
Yeah, apparently he throws manga artists under the bus, and I don't think he even understands how that industry works at all.
Yeah.
So what he's talking about, they use plenty of motion capture to make their comics. It's pretty cool. But no, they're really good at it. In fact, that's what I wanted to bring up was there are manga that go into the job of collecting those references. That's a job over there, is to take pictures to just use as backgrounds. And they upload them to
cool.
a database in Manga Studio.
They don't use the same 3D rendered warehouse for every shot.
No, I mean there's people who they travel overseas. We got to take it. This has to take place in Italy, so they take a bunch of pictures in Italy, and then it looks fantastic. If you ever read "I Am a Hero" by Kengo Hanazawa, that's how that comic's done, and it's immaculate.
I have that one.
I just want I know the audience is listening.
Do you have any manga?
No.
Are you interested in we get you set up with a nice little manga spread? You get some little figurines and stuff.
For the show, I would read something.
Well,
they want to my take.
If we have one shot to get you interested in manga, that you would read one.
Is it manga? Is it manga?
I bet he'd like
Bakuman.
Bakuman.
I
bet he'd like that. Yeah, because
what is that? Like a story about a pedophile that?
Yeah, well, I mean,
owns a herd of huskies.
Yeah, it's wild. Well, it's about people who make manga. And it goes really in depth. It's very well done. I know
it's a manga about people who make manga.
Yeah, and about that industry.
Oh, that's a little.
Why would Sean
meta,
want that?
Isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I know he likes production stuff, so maybe
that's true.
find
Actually,
that.
Oh, that's a trick. Yeah, it
might
could be a trick.
Fascinating.
What's the manga they're making in the manga? A manga
they
about
make
making
a few.
manga?
I remember the title of the first one they make it's really stupid. It's called Double Earth: The Two Earths.
Okay.
Double Earth: The Two Earths.
Yeah, it's a play on the other world type story that you see in Japanese storytelling a lot.
Oh, I see.
Huh.
Okay. All right. Well,
that's the other thing is listening to this Eric July thing. I made a mistake and I got a degree in comic book art. You can do this. I wouldn't recommend it. But listening to Eric July. Don't talk about
it. Where did you go to get this degree?
The Savannah College of Art and Design.
Oh, wow.
And
okay.
This is where for 6 years I dated a woman who trained at Glasshouse.
Oh, all right. All right.
But now, what's Glasshouse for
That's the
Dick
Brazilian
who doesn't
chop
know.
shop.
Okay, that's right.
That's who Eric
that's the weird
paid
part.
Got it.
to make his comic out of 3D renders.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Not all. That's the thing is not all Glasshouse artists come the same. Like Ivan Hayes is from there, and he worked on the same stuff that Ethan Van Sciver worked on the same time. They worked on the Green Lantern run that Jeff Johns did together, and they're both, I would say, equivalently talented artists. And Ivan Hayes draws as well. So Eric July not only went to the Brazilian chop shop, he got one of the not as good artists from it.
Oh, so he went to a chop shop and said, "Give me the cheapest model, the cheapest artist you got."
Yeah, Glasshouse has done a ton of stuff in the U.S. for over 20 years now.
Wow.
So there's people that are very good there, and then there's the super cheap stuff. We started basically outsourcing the comic book industry in the late 90s, early 2000s because the dollar goes really far in Brazil.
Yeah.
Anything we don't
So
outsource.
if you get paid, and like Glasshouse, like every Brazilian artist goes through there. That it's huge.
Wow.
That's weird. He's made so many weird decisions on this whole thing. Like, why?
He's brand new
$4 million
and won't take any advice from anybody. Clearly,
you'd think even your intuition would be to not do these things. Like, you got $4 million.
Some people don't,
and you've been making
learned
a lot of
life. Kind of they've learned bad things in life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's not their the second nature thing becomes bad
Is
decisions.
this bad in every every decision you make the wrong decision?
Yeah.
This whole thing should be like a big swagger, and so why does he not hire like a prestige artist, like someone who's like really good?
You got $4 million
that much
for
money.
fuck's
Well,
sake.
yeah,
like
thinking
they're not
short money.
expensive.
Like, I need 3.5.
Could have gotten me.
Yeah, like how much can I leave in my pocket?
Oh man, I guess
People
he's got
think
a lot
like
of
that.
warehouses.
A lot
and
of
shit
people
that
think
he
like
needs to
that.
buy.
It's your foundational comic. You need it to be as strong as possible, and that's going to be the art. And obviously, you've discussed the writing at length. Oh my God.
And then he hired these two women who are Me Too feminists who support transing kids. He hired.
Yeah, that's weird too. They'll probably, like you said, they'll probably be good writers.
I mean, I don't know. Even good writers, they don't hit it out of the park every time.
No.
But the writing is irrelevant for his comics. It's only marketing. Doesn't matter. The writing is total dog shit. He could just continue cranking out dog shit. So he's jeopardizing his marketing by bringing on hyper partisan women who are not good looking onto the project. Like if they were good looking, it'd be okay because comic guys, they'll buy like, oh, okay, whatever.
There had to be he had to have a bunch of candidates for that position. Why pick those two? What's the logic?
I don't know. Maybe he thinks he's gonna get like crossover audience. Like I got these dumb Republicans, now I'm gonna get these dumb liberals.
She's just trying to open it up. There's
no, you're like,
open the marketing.
So I know all the liberals in comics. You're like not allowed to talk about Comicsgate or Eric July or any of this.
No, he's horribly offensive.
Yeah.
He uses like homophobic slurs.
They don't like him. They know he's not going to be at the Center for Cartoon Studies. That's not happening.
Yeah.
What was it? I was shopping my comic around at the ALA conference this last year, the American Library Association. Tons of comic publishers, great people, smart people.
Okay.
No one was talking about Eric July. No one cares.
Well,
he's not going to be at the ALA conference.
Well,
I don't know.
It's funny.
It's like it's
funny to watch
they call it
somebody
a parallel
implode.
economy, and it's so parallel that it's like nothing.
Yeah, it's a perpendicular economy actually. None of it works. None of their stuff
farther
works.
away.
Their comics are dog shit, and it's just a bunch. And they really nailed the circle the wagons and protect each other no matter what. They got that part of the entertainment industry, but everything else they neglected to learn or figure out or even partially give a shit about. Even the quartering is now being like a total asshole about it.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He's called in before, but but then he joined Rumble, and I shit on Rumble. Because it doesn't work.
Well, because you want it to work, right?
And they're not your friends.
Right.
It's just another giant company. Like they don't give a fuck about you.
Right.
All this shit that they're saying is not real. It's just marketing.
Yeah.
It's bad marketing.
Yeah.
The product doesn't work. Why do you care? Why do you think these big entities are your friends? They're not.
They're certainly
don't look stupid defending them.
They certainly are not.
Oh, can I say my stuff?
Yeah, say your stuff.
Like I said, I'm working on a hand-painted comic right now. You can read it over on Webtoon. It's entirely free. It's a monetized platform, so don't worry, I'm making some money off of it. It's called Vampire Hunter Alone. I think it's really good. I'm going to I update every Tuesday. Episode 5 out next Tuesday. Thank you so much for having me.
What kind of is it? A furry comic?
It's got anthropomorphic characters, but it's not. It'll have some romantic elements, but it's not pornographic or anything.
Okay.
Furry adjacent.
Anthropomorphic, like toasters and stuff, like Thomas the Train.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Furries?
Oh, it's animal characters.
Okay.
Okay.
That's how they get
Vampire
ya.
Hunter Alone.
That's
okay.
how they get you.
That's how you
We're on
get in there.
Webtoon or Tapas.
Tapas. All right.
So you play the record backwards, and it says, "I love Satan."
I love
That's how they get you.
Oh, no.
Congratulations on your weight loss.
Thanks. I almost wanted to get on camera, but whatever.
I will take your word for it.
Yeah.
We're not.
Oh, thank you.
We don't need proof.
Right.
Okay.
I believe you. Why would someone lie about that?
If we ever have a prettiest dickhead contest, I'm entering.
All right.
Prettiest?
Well, don't you think we need that?
I mean, I don't think we have enough girls for that.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
Who the fuck wants a prettiest man besides Tanner? I think he's holding that contest all the time. I don't know if he needs a special celebration.
Who wants girls in a prettiest contest?
No, I'm holding the line.
We need a
I'm holding the line on that.
Contest. We're starting it, fellas. Let's see which of y'all look the best. Let's see it.
Have fun with your gay beauty contest.
Thank you.
They probably have a great talent show. A gay beauty contest?
Yeah.
Not like the women's one, where it's just like putting on clothes. Here's me walking in a circle. Yeah. Right?
Ours will be much better. All
right, goodbye.
Later.
Stay away from animal shelters.
It is I, the Nigger, and I need you to subscribe to, it says here, Clip Summer!